This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. So Lil Woody pulled up on No Jumper. Check it out.
I didn't put Thug in that situation because those crimes that they're charged with, I didn't make them do that. I didn't tell them to do it. It ain't I told them. You got to start with the problem. The problem is you should never did it. And if I did any crime and you don't know nothing about it, and if you know anything about it and I feel like I got to go to jail, you won't be able to say anything about it. If you're a street nigga, so at the end of the day, the problem starts within you should never did it if you did it. When it was time for niggas to crucify you, did you get crucified? You got to look at that and take that into consideration. Thank you. You know what I mean? Sitting in jail wish we was their co-defendants. Let's be real. You know what I mean? Sitting in jail wishing we were their co-defendant. Just call me from prison, 20-year life. But I would shout it. I love you, shout it. Because you did what these cowards won't do. Niggas the tail and go stand on their snitching. Because the tail and just be like, man, yeah, he did. You go in there and say, man, fuck y'all, lock me up, do whatever y'all gonna do to me, man. I don't believe in none of this. Because once a nigga tell, a nigga gonna go through what they telling.
All right, let me ask you this then. So, like, you cleaned it up and you did the right thing.
I ain't clean nothing up. I finessed my way to be with my family. Them niggas.
All right.
Let's speak on the truth, bro. The truth is, I came home to my family.
Who do you feel, because you cleaned it up or not cleaned it up, but you did what you did.
So did what he did when he put out the song. But the police didn't have no clue what happened. Police said all the time, we need leads. Point us in the direction. So I don't know what happened. You remember Thug told me to go down to the interrogation?
He told you to go to the interrogation room, right?
When the police called out the rip.
Yeah.
I ain't know what to do.
So Thug told you to talk to the police?
He said it out his mouth.
Yeah.
Brian still said it in court. I never told nobody that he told me. Because at the end of the day, I didn't do nothing.
I heard you say that the opening statements when Brian Steele started naming off like what happened January 7th and January 8th and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You said something that I peeped. You was like, how would Brian Steele know all those dates and know all the exact details? You felt like Thug gave him the dates and details to that for him to be able to have those opening statements in court? I
can't say what I feel because I know that a lot of things were said about me from people. I can't put it out there because I wasn't the case, so I don't got to discover. But on my game, on my profile, it say the crimes that I allegedly supposed to did. So if I supposed to did these certain crimes, it say who said I did these crimes. So anybody could have said, oh, Woody did this and Brian still could have got that way. I can't. If I'm gonna speak on something, it's gonna be facts. Yeah. If it's my opinion, I'm letting it be known it's my opinion. So I can't say that for a fact if Thug told him. But my thing is, why your lawyer speaking on crimes that ain't, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody charged with.
That only y'all would know, in a sense. That's what you was insinuating. Like, how would Brian still know these things?
Right, because if I got your back, only you know I got your back, right?
Best believe Lil Woody been paid at least $20,000 for speaking on Jeffrey.
A lot of people have suggested that Gunna might be behind the leaks of the phone calls and the interrogation and stuff. Do you believe that?
Gunna ain't putting no negativity out.
Yeah, publicly. But what if he's got people on his team?
It's not in Gunna's heart. Look at that boy. Look at Gunna.
I bet he's still conniving on the low.
No, man.
No?
God blessing him.
Really? Okay.
God carrying that boy. Look at Gunna. Look at his personality. You don't never hear Gunna. Gunna ain't never rap about being a hater. That's just only something a hater do. Somebody who really despised Thug. You know, when I got on the internet and I said what I said about Thug, you know what I mean? The people like, please, Lord, I know you want to grow, but please let your daughter wake up crying. Bro, ask my brother what a girl just said at the airport. Woody, did your baby wake up crying? I said, God, I'm just playing on the internet. I don't want to see no harm happen to Thug, Gunna, nobody. Not even my enemies. As long as I'm trying to bring harm to me. But I said, oh, I got to be careful. My probation officer told me, hey, Mr. Copeland, you ain't online threatening anyone, is you? I said, you know I know better than that. She said, yeah, somebody sent it in saying you online threatening. I said, no, I'm not. I mean, I've been in jail for false terrorist threat. Well, not false terrorist threat, because I did do it, but I didn't know there was a crime.
This conversation just exposed more than expected. Whether you believe it or not, this just shook the foundation of street loyalty in the industry. This is not a good look at all for Atlanta. You got people saying Ratlanta instead of Atlanta. And that is all thanks to Young Thug.
I feel that.
I thought you had to be a terrorist to you know what I mean, threat people.
To make a threat, yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm American.
God bless your heart.
All right, so when it comes to more of the leaked phone calls, one of the things, because you said that Gunna really don't say any negativity, but one of the songs that he did drop on the first album was Bread and Butter, and then on that album, he kind of alluded to, he said, you know that you in business with a rat, and then people assumed that he was talking about QCP. It was never confirmed. But then in the leaked phone calls that happened, 21 and Thug was on a phone call talking about the Bread and Butter song, and Thug actually admit that it was good. He was like, his slick talking jazzy, he snapped on that song, but 21 Savage also agreed. He was like, he ain't lied though, and saying that he in business with a rat. So with that being said, what was, like, did Atlanta deem QCP a rat? Like, was that a thing that everyone in Atlanta knew already? Or was this just now coming to light, like, after the trial and stuff?
I ain't a part of Atlanta business. So I just be worried about my neighborhood and my community. When it comes to QCP and all that, I don't get in it. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like, being in business that ain't got nothing to do with me ain't never been mine. Yeah. My type, yeah.
But as far as, like, were you ever around QCP and them and Lil Baby, like, early on in the career? Was y'all all hanging and rotating?
No, I pull up at a studio, like, way back in 2013, 14, like, a couple times, but never had a conversation with him. I met him, but it's never no sit down or nothing like that. Did you take QCP to be a civilian? Or did you look at him in the street when you met him? Well, ain't no such thing as civilian, man. Why everybody keep saying that, bro? Civilian or street? Like, he went on record to say he was a civilian. But in your eyes, did you look at him in the street when you met him? Everybody from Atlanta street, bro.
After watching everything, it is clear this conversation was far from casual. It carried serious implications, subtle accusations, and deep insight into what might really be happening behind the scenes. The speaker begins by making it clear that he did not put Young Thug in his current legal situation, emphasizing that people must take responsibility for their own actions. Things become much more serious when he reveals that Young Thug allegedly told him to speak to the police, a claim that was later confirmed in court by Thug's attorney. Although he never directly calls Thug a snitch, he strongly suggests that someone close to Thug may have provided specific case details, questioning how the attorney knew exact dates and facts unless someone involved had spoken. The topic then shifts to Gunna's song Bread and Butter, where he raps, "You know that you in business with a rat." Many believe this line is aimed at Pierre Thomas, co-founder of Quality Control. In a leaked phone call, Young Thug and 21 Savage both discussed the song, with Thug praising it and 21 Savage saying he did not lie. That comment appears to confirm the meaning behind the lyric. When asked directly whether Pierre Thomas was already known to be cooperating or labeled a rat, the speaker avoids giving a clear answer, saying he stays focused on his own neighborhood and does not involve himself in other people's business. Still, the implication remains strong. This conversation challenges the traditional definitions of loyalty and silence in the streets. If you have made it this far, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is this an honest perspective, or is it exposing deeper betrayal in the industry? Either way, this is a moment worth paying attention to.